a very small proportion of extremely radical people have managed to grip the steering mechanisms of our large-scale social structures. It's like, were we asleep? And the answer is, yeah. That you fall asleep when things are too good for too long. So it's time to wake up, man. It's time to notice that the liberals that we're electing are not liberals. They're not even socialists. They're way the hell to the left of that. And so how did that happen? No one expected that. Oh yeah, that wasn't real communism. Yeah, we've seen a great example of that in Venezuela, where they put everybody on the kind of weight loss plan that's made the average citizen lose 20 pounds. Right? Everyone's starving in Venezuela. It's like, hey, look, another example of what wasn't real communism. So I know what that means. I've thought about that for years. When someone says that wasn't real communism, here's what it means. I am so narcissistic and arrogant and so convinced of the rightness of my ideology and of my moral purity that if I was the dictator of a communist state, the utopia would have come in as promised. That's what it means. That wasn't real communism. That's what that means. So when anyone ever says that, you think, oh boy, I've got your number now. I know what you think of yourself. You think that had you been Stalin, that there wouldn't have been so much blood. It's like, you think again. Besides, if you would have been the positive Stalin, let's say, one of the negative Stalins would have come along and killed you real quick. So don't be hypothesizing down that road too quickly. That's what they were, the useful idiots. And and Stalin killed all the old guard, all of them. It's like, you guys, you've done your part. All you are now is annoying and threatening. It's like, we'll just line you up and shoot you. Solzhenitsyn has done a perfectly fine job of documenting Lenin and Stalin's essential similarity of character. Because people say, oh, well, the road Lenin was on, that actually would have been a good one, but it was perverted by Stalin. It's like, oh no, Stalin was Lenin's slightly more evil twin. And Lenin trained him anyways because he'd set Stalin out to do all his dirty work. And Stalin learned how to do that real well. So there's no saying, oh yeah, well it was a good idea to begin with and Lenin was on the right track, but then it was a cult of personality. It's like, no, sorry guys, that isn't going to wash.